There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Cardinals will put total weather to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Back to the ground game on the left. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Got it in the middle, it's Knight. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And the Mustangs send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Watson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Allen. Gets it out fast. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Cardinals lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Boots his first of the day away. Was called on 4 times in the victory last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Mustangs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go to the ground. Creates a little room. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
To the air, it's Jennings. Hit as he throws. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Cooper. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The Mustangs are threatening on 1st and goal. Trying to slam in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And the running game is so important when you get inside that 10-yard line and that field starts to shrink. And it's so nice to have a back with some physicality. Great job running the football, using that stiff arm, finishing the run, and getting in the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Nevada is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Reno. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Utah State. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Leaves it with the running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him. And then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Get set, get set.
Dropping back, it's Allen. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the 1st.
He'll send the tight end in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Watson. Running to Green. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The tag. Touchdown, Louisville. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off play action on 1st down. Going over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, if you're going to complete these dagger throws, you've got to have great anticipation as a quarterback. You almost got to throw it before the receiver comes out of the break. You need better timing on that play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40. The 20. Inside. Touchdown, SMU. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Allen. Throws to the back. Grab near the sticks, it's Watson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. They'll move the tight end. Toss sweep to the right. And that spin move kept the play alive and let this guy pick up a few extra yards.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna run it. It's Watson. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Wants to throw on third down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he picks it off and takes it back before he finally steps out of bounds. And that is how we'll wrap up the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll leave it with him. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
To the ground with the back. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Cardinals are facing 3rd and inches. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. They put on the heat and they blocked it.
And man, did you see that defender climb the ladder? How high did he jump to block that field goal? That was amazing.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They start the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And the Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
The Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Jennings. That's caught, it's Singleton. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the 1st down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unleashes one deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. He gets a hand on it. He picks it up. That's a live ball.
You know, it's blocked field goals in moments like that that are momentum changers. That could be the difference in this game. What a great individual effort knocking that thing down.
Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man, it's Rogers. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Using his legs, it's Watson. Can't get him to the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. To the air, it's Allen. Under fire. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Mustangs with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To throw, it's Jennings. Rushes on him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Georgia State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 11 over ULM. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The quick out.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Brings up 2nd down.
The Cardinals can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Takes the handoff. It's Watson. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. There he goes! And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Allen. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Makes a connection. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Listen, at this point, the end of the 1st half, you're trying to generate some points. 1st downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Wants to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback making adjustments. Toss to the outside. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
And the Cardinals are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Allen. Makes the grab. Turning it on. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to run, it's Watson. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
At the 8-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll try it over the left side. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And remember, he's already had one blocked in this game. And he throws that thing just inside the left upright. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Set to kick it off.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Mustangs will line up to kick off and start the second half. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff.
Okay, ready? Razor! Cobra!
Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. And the offense will take the penalty, move the ball forward, and save the down.
Okay, break. Get set!
Handoff to the lone back. Oh, he's got some space. And they're able to make the tackle.
Brought down at the 50. Brings up second down.
The Cardinals can really attack on this second and short.
42.
Give to the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. He now has 108 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41.
Over. Green 25. 6
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down.
Now 55 weak.
He might want another play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
At the 19-yard line. Third down coming up.
And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Cardinals kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Cricket, go!
Now they're going to throw it. Now adjusting. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Looking to pass, it's Jennings. Fakes the grab on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The run from the shotgun. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose on the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Mustangs. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps...
Oh, they blocked the extra point. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown.
23, Louisville, 17.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hughes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Now on first down from the 30. Dropping back, it's Allen. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Looking for a deep man. Brings it in down the left side. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Release to the back. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body, and that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake. Throwing right. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Now facing a third and long. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Unloads to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Gain of 4. Brings up second down.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Gives it on the option. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And the Mustangs line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. On the move. Touchdown, SMU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 7.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Middle Tennessee is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Murfreesboro.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They try to pop a run on the draw. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Allen. Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, this defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job bringing a dangerous target down right away after he catches the slant.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rodgers. Breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Makes a move. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. Coming out with it, it's Hughes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Allen. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. The pull and throw off the RPO. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a third down play.
Let's go.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. Got his man. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
The Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. Gets it out quickly. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
He's got his man across the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be...
Oh, there's an alley to the left. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Louisville! And they take it in for 6 more points. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he's not going to take the touchback. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the boot, looking for his man. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's got an open man. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Knight. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Offense set on first down. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They go right back to it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, this offense going to try to run the ball again.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He tries to take the top off. Got it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They keep pushing forward, down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. Fourth down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. What a disappointment. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Allen. He wants a big play here late. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They want that clock to run. There he goes. Inside the 50. He's at the 30.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has, run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
And as they come to the line, they have the lead and they have the clock on their side. First and goal. The defense still has 3 timeouts. Let's see if they force the issue and make this quarterback try to kneel down again. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.